Hi, my name's Adrian O'Sullivan. I'm in London, UK, and welcome to the OhioRAAM show.
Well, thank you, Adrian Sullivan of London, England, for that introduction. Adrian operates the Transatlantic Way event, and you can find out more about that by looking in the show notes. And my name is Lee Kreider. I am the producer of the OhioRAAM show, a show about ultra cycling, and this is show number 214. The show comes to you 3 times a month on the 7th, 17th, and 27th. This is a service of time stations in the race across America. Oxford, Ohio, time station 41, time station 42 in Blanchester, Ohio, and 43 in Chillicothe. Hey, we want to tell you a little bit about the Tour de Donut, which happens here in Ohio, up here in Troy in August. It is a great event. It is a growing event. There's things there for toddlers on up to, well, people my age, and you can race the event if you choose at various distances and have time taken off for each donut you eat along the way. And also, you can just do it as a tour. Enjoy yourself and stop periodically, maybe have a donut or two. So check the show notes again for more information about the Tour de Donut. Be sure to check the show notes. They're right below the video if you're watching on the OhioRAAMshow.com website. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see a link to them in the description box. We've had the Blind Stokers Club on the show before with Dave White there in San Diego. He's going to join us today as we go again to India to visit with Vineet Saraiwala, who is a blind stoker who rode over the Himalayan Mountains as a stoker, and he will be telling us a little bit about himself, and we'll talk a little bit about how you can become a pilot for a blind stoker. Vineet, you are live in India. You're blind and you are a stoker. We've had blind stokers on here before, but tell me a little about yourself.
So I have roughly 10% vision in my right eye, and I am having a degenerative disease called retinitis pigmentosa. At 15 years old, it was fine, but yeah, after that, with gradual deterioration, I don't have any vision on the left eye. And working in a retail organization, it's like you can probably call it India's Walmart. I got into cycling is when I was in Bombay. There was like so many places to trek and all. So I was into trekking and running as such. And initially I never thought that I'll be able to run or even trek. But yeah, I've completed almost all the treks in and around Maharashtra. And at that point I realized that no, I was like good at adventure sports. Then through one of the organizations, I did a lot of practice on the tandem cycle. My captain was the Lieutenant General. Unfortunately, he's not there for this show, and I think it was for him and who made me like completely disciplined. Like his core principle is that don't walk, you have come here to cycle. Like even in our Himalayan trip, he did not allow me to get down from the saddle. He said that no, we have to cycle this, irrespective of whatever height it is. So started with him and his his discipline, and so that entire thing belongs to him. So that is how I started up, and then just saw Deccan Cliffhanger 3 months ago, and the thing is, for us, like getting a tandem cycle was a challenge for me. Obviously our journey has just started. Hopefully next year we'll be able to qualify. That is, RAM is my dream. So
I was most taken by your tour over the Himalayan mountains.
So we started from Manali. It went to 5,500 meters, which is Khardungla. So that's considered the highest motorable road. And I think last year, I think there has been a higher road in one of the other states in India. But yeah, in terms of the most popular ones, definitely. So it's roughly stands at 17,000 feet. And yeah, my general did not like, he said that, no, let's go down fast. And yeah, he did not allow me. Yeah. And I literally cried for a cup of noodles. That was quite of a journey. And in fact, we often cycle together. Like,
For those of you out there who have never ridden a tandem and have never climbed a mountain on a tandem, you don't realize perhaps how tough climbing with a tandem is. They are a tough machine to take uphill. Is that not right, Vineet?
yeah, completely right. The ascent, like the uphills are quite challenging. So downhills you enjoy, but again downhill because of tandem, I feel that the speed is comparatively higher than solo cycles. That is my personal observation.
No
Like,
doubt about it. They drop like a rock. Introduce me to your captain here. He was the captain on the Deccan Cliffhanger. Was that not right?
I've been cycling for a while, but I don't know. Just a couple months back, online on this Facebook group called Cyclop, and I was just going through the various posts. I just come across this post which says, "Person required to partner with my friend for a 646-kilometer race." And I didn't even go through the rest. I didn't bother with the rest of the post. I just said, yeah, let's do it. At 5 a.m. the next day, we were on the road.
Well, that's a pretty quick connection. So we'll be back to you in a little bit. But Dave White here from the Blind Cycling Club has been in touch with Vineet. Fill me in on things that he didn't tell about himself.
It appears that team building around disabled sports in India is really in its infancy, but it's likely to grow. We found that when the essential components are brought together, that would be, of course, the stoker, the captain, and the tandem bike, that strong bonds are typically formed. The key is just to form a nucleus of a community, and then we find these chain reactions of rewards can naturally thrive.
Well, Dave, just give me a little synopsis of what your club does.
So the Blind Stokers Club started about 13 years ago with the purpose to enable the sport of cycling for those who can't see well enough to pilot a bike. Very simple. And we do this in San Diego, and we also help teammates partner up anywhere around the world through a database service. We're at blindstokersclub.org.
In the show notes below this video, there will be a link to the Blind Stokers Club and the database that they have for matching up blind stokers literally anywhere in the world. Isn't that correct, Dave?
Yep, absolutely.
Sudeb, do you
Yes.
see the race across America in your future at all?
Absolutely. I don't know. Maybe 2020 would be the right time, because I usually do a lot of half marathons and full marathon running events. But for 2019, I'm restricting it to only one event. That's the Tata Mumbai Marathon in January. And the rest of my time, I'm going to be spending cross-training and training for the Cliffhanger.
Vineet, thank you so much for being with us.
yeah.
Sudeb, thank you for what you do.
And namaste from India. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Dave, for inviting us. I think I and Sudev both are obliged, and like we were super excited on coming to your show, and we were looking forward to it.
Thanks, Vineet. Thanks, David, for being on today's show. If you think you would like to pilot a blind stoker, or you're a blind stoker looking for a pilot, be sure to check the show notes for links to the Blind Stoker Club's database for matching pilots, stokers, and tandems. I want to thank all of you for watching today's show. Thank you for your support on social media. We appreciate you. Our next show will be March the 27th with Christy Tracy from Houston, Texas, who put in a remarkable performance at the World Time Trial Championship in Borrego Springs, and that despite being recovering from a fracture at the time. And we're being glad to meet with Christy in about 10 days. See all of you then. Goodbye.
Music by Kevin MacLeod.